There are 4 reasons people don't move ahead with treatment. Number 1, they don't understand the value or benefits of getting the treatment done. Number 2, time. They're too busy. Number 3, money. And number 4, anxiety. Often, it takes some effort on our part to uncover any objections the patient might have. You have to prompt them to get them thinking. Otherwise, they might just sit there and give you a false impression that they're on board with you and your treatment plan. They're kind of like a deer in the headlights. The best way to get them to give you a truthful answer is by asking a closing question. An example of a closing question would be, is there any reason you can think of that would prevent you from going ahead and making an appointment to get started with treatment? You might have to ask this question several times because there might be more than one objection that they have. Let me give you an example. An elderly woman came in as a patient of mine as a hygienist. Classy, refined lady. She didn't want x-rays. When I asked why, she claimed it was because of radiation. After a discussion about the minimal radiation dental x-rays amid, she finally said she doesn't have insurance and she's a widow on a fixed income. So keep digging while the patient is there for the case presentation, because when they get home, life will give them a million reasons to spend their money somewhere else. Once you have discovered objections that they have, you can handle any one of them. In our last video, we talked about addressing the benefits of getting treatment done and the risks of not getting treatment done. Hopefully you and your team have discussed these in length for each of the procedures that you do in your practice and that you offer, so all of you are speaking the same language. First things first, your attitude to any one of these things is always, we can help you with that, just like we talked about in the last video. Then the verbal skills you should use with any one of these 4 objections is from one of the biggest and greatest salespeople ever, Zig Ziglar. He said 3 words can help you address any objection that a consumer might have. Those 3 words are feel, felt, and found. For instance, let's say someone is anxious about getting the work done. They're afraid of needles or the sound of the drill. You've all heard it. Your response should be, I know how you feel. People love to understand that they've been heard. Then say, other people have felt the same way. People want to know they're not weird or the only one that has felt this way. And then you assure them that you can help them with that objection by saying, what we have found is, then insert whatever it is that you do to make someone feel more comfortable and at ease. It could be oral or IV sedation or just laughing gas, a TV or a blanket or whatever. Next example. Let's say they're too busy. First of all, if that's their answer, I would dig a little deeper, because that just tells me it's just not a priority for them and they don't value the benefits of it enough. So you might want to go over the benefits and risks again. But even still, those 3 words work. I know how you feel. Time is a commodity and people are busy these days. You're not the only one that has felt that way. What we found is ... Maybe you offer complete treatment in as little number of appointments as possible. Maybe you open early or stay late. Whatever it is that you have found that works. Now for the big one, money. Hopefully you have explained the benefits enough that they value the investment of oral health. But again, you might have to use these 3 words. I know how you feel. 15 grand is a lot of money. Other people have felt just like you do. But what we found is ... We can offer several ways to make this affordable to you and even save you money, like third-party financing or prioritizing treatment. Again, whatever you have found that helps make your plan affordable to them. Now, finding and addressing patient objections with the 3 words feel, felt, found will increase your case acceptance. Now, I want to address one more thing, conditions. For a long time, I thought everything was an objection, but there are times that patients have conditions. It might be, we have a wedding coming up. I just got diagnosed with cancer. My husband just died. I've got a funeral costs. It could be several things, but a condition is something that will pass. They have something that's a higher priority than dentistry for some reason. Give yourself a break. You will never bat 1,000 when it comes to case acceptance, and that's okay. These words are clear and simple and easy. Practice these as a team when it comes to objections. You will get better and better at it. When I was practicing as a hygienist and we had a patient not scheduled, we'd write their name down on a post-it note and why they didn't schedule. Then at staff meeting, we would brainstorm as a team how we could have used the words feel, felt, found a lot better. And it wasn't long until we became more proficient and our case acceptance increased more and more all the time. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know.